welcome. My name is Astro Beanie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this fully functional modern kitchen I have behind me. The original creator of this design plays Java, and I will have his YouTube video linked down below if you want to go check that out. I am a Bedrock builder, and I do know that a lot of people play Bedrock Edition, and a lot of YouTubers play Java. So I decided I wanted to make a video of recreating people's designs that were made in Java for Bedrock players by altering them to become Bedrock friendly. And so that's what I'm going to be showing you today with this kitchen. Please enjoy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be showing you to build today is the fridge. And this part is probably the most complicated part. That's why we're knocking it out first. So you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need 2 armor stands. You're going to need 5 diorite blocks, 1 diorite stair, a redstone block, and 2 pistons. So first things first, you need to place the pistons facing inwards. And you don't have to do an exact measurement, but this build is 11 blocks long. You can take out counters or anything that you want to make it smaller or bigger, but this is just the size I did. So those pistons need to be facing each other, and they need to be 3 blocks apart. 3 blocks apart, not 2 blocks like I just did. 3 blocks apart evenly. And then you need to get your armor stands, and you need to place them in between the 2 pistons facing each other. And you also need to make sure that their arms are down, because if they're up, they're not going to fit correctly. And this is really important part. Do not place one armor stand in the center, because if one's too far over, it will make the build look really awkward. So after we place those armor stands, we do the redstone. And then you just break that. And see, they should be perfectly evenly matching in the middle of the block. Not one of them is more in the block than the other. Very even. So next we put the diorite on top. And we put the diorite stair. And the diorite stair needs to be upside down, facing the bottom part needs to be touching the wall. Just like that. And then you put 2 pistons on top, facing downwards. I am really bad at this part. Gotta get really close up there, don't you? Okay. I mean, people that are good at doing this the first try really masters at that craft. So you put the redstone on the first one, and then you put the redstone on the second one, just like that. Just break those, just like that. So these are going to look like the water and ice. And then you just place the last couple diorite blocks around it, just like that. It should look exactly like this. And that's how you make the fridge. Remember, this is the most complicated part, so if you follow that easily, this is going to be real simple for you. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the stove. So for this, you're going to need 2 furnaces, 2 iron trapdoors, 2 item frames, and 2 smooth stone slabs. So I do put this one between the fridge to kind of break up the little thing right here, so that way you're not like working at the fridge and then you're like right at the stove. I do put a counter right here, so we'll see that in just a minute. So you place these 2. And then you just place these iron doors right there. It's supposed to look like a, like, what's that thing called? Like a griddle or whatever? I don't even know. And for this, you do need a squat. I'm like gonna make sure to tell you that, because I always slap into the inventory of the furnace. I use the slabs for handles. If any of you know of better handles to use to make it look like an oven, let me know in the comments below. I've played around with so many different items to try to make it look more realistic, and this is the best I could do. Okay, so that's what we have going on right now, and on to the next. Okay, so next we're going to be doing the countertops and the sink. So for this step, you're going to need 3 smooth stone, polished andesite stair. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I don't know how to pronounce it. 1 tripwire hook, and 1 bucket of water. Remember, any of these blocks that I use for like the refrigerator, the counter, the sink, those can all be interchangeable. You do need to keep like the basic stuff, like the stands and stuff, to make it look right. But all of this stuff can be made to look how you want it to look in your house, any color pattern, whatever. So I placed 2 counters on the sides to make it more like usable, I guess I say, but it's to look more realistic, you know, because it's supposed to be like that modern sleek. And then right here I just put a small sink. I know that a lot of people in these builds like to do big ones, but I prefer the smaller look. And then just another counter right there to kind of break it up again. And then we put the tripwire right here because it looks like a faucet. I don't know if anybody else thinks that. And fill it with water. And so that's what we got looking right now. Okay, and next we're going to be doing the window and the hood vent that goes above the stove for the smoke. And you're going to need 4 white stained glass. I like the white stained glass more than the clear glass, but it's literally all preference. And 6 andesite walls and 2 stone stairs. So I do a 4 window. I know some people like to do like 2 or bigger. But I just like the sleekness of the 4, especially with the hood vent that I'm about to make. And then I build it 3 down, so 2 next to each other, and then 3 down. And if you have a smaller ceiling or you just don't want the top of it, you don't have to build it like that. This is the part that makes it look like the hood vent, so you could always do it with just this part. Just like that. It looks very sleek and just makes it like tie together look more like a modern kitchen. Okay, so next we're going to be making the refrigerator and the sink functional. Not a lot of people do the sink, but I just think it's cute, and I don't know why, but it's a little quirky, but I like it. So you're going to need 2 dispensers, 3 oak buttons, and 1 stone button. The other 2 buttons don't do anything. They're just kind of there for decoration, but that way so the sink dispenser doesn't look too out of place. So you just place the buttons on these bottom rows. The reason I don't put the stone button up here is 1, the dispensers are going to be underneath, which is the difference between my build and the Java build, because they put the dispenser behind this block. They put it right here. And if you're playing like that, it works on Java when you push the button, but here the button pushes and the dispenser throws it 1 outside, and 2, it makes these 2 guys dance. So to make it more Bedrock friendly, I placed the dispenser underneath the refrigerator and I moved the button down 1, and it kind of blends in. So it's not really too conspicuous. I mean, you can see it, but it's not in the way. It's very sleek. So we just put that right there, and you can't even tell it's in there, so it looks really nice. And then for the sink, you don't have to do this one. I just wanted to add it because I liked how it looked. I like the functionality of it, having the sink right here, and then this spews out water. So you just put it right under there, and then this button works, and this button works. And then these 2 are, again, just to make the sink look more not out of place. And we're back. So now we're going to be doing the decoration part of the build, and we're going to use 3 lanterns, 3 sea pickles, 2 chains, 5 item frames, 7 barrels, a composter bucket, 3 oak trapdoors, a flower pot, warp root, large fern. The plants you can pick, obviously any decoration, you can change to however you want. And I bet you all noticed that there is 2 extra blocks. I miscalculated. It is 11 across. I only did 9, so we had to readjust, but we're all good now. So First things first, I'm gonna start with the barrels. I'm putting one here and a composter here, kind of to give this like a little cutting board type feel right there. And then we're gonna build 3 cabinets high, just like that. And then right here, we're gonna do 3 barrels, just like that. And underneath those barrels, I'm gonna put trapdoors, kind of make it look like a shelf, or like a cabinet, cupboard type thing. And then on the fridge, I'm gonna make it look kind of like a little poster, which is where the warp fruit comes in. The warp root, not fruit. Just like a little fridge design, you know, kind of make it look more realistic. And then put the other item frames just like that. And that's where we're gonna put... You don't need the flower pot, actually. This is the wrong design for that. You can add flower pots if you want. I just don't have room for it right now. And then we are going to use sea pickles because they kind of look like cups. And it works good underneath the dispenser because that's where the water's going to come from. And then I'm going to put a lantern here and a lantern here. I always put lanterns on top of my fridges because I feel like creepers like to spawn in my house if I don't. I don't know if that's just me or just like something I made up in my head or something, but it's real. And I like this little chain design in my houses. I don't know why, but just having one chain hang down with a lantern on it just makes it feel, I just did it too low. Makes it feel more modern. Don't put too many chains because then it looks like way too much. Just like that. It looks very sleek and elegant. I like how it looks. And next we are actually going to give you a rundown and show you how this whole thing is functional. And there it is, our Bedrock Edition friendly, fully functional kitchen. It's a beautiful design. I'm really in love with this little plant that I changed right here. If you guys have any more creations like this that you want to see me do, comment them down below and I will make those into Bedrock friendly for you all. And I'll see you in the next video. And smash like. Thank you. Bye.